What's up, Derek? Good to see you. Yeah, I understand, like, my stream time is probably not, like, the ideal one because people are still at work a lot of the time, but it's when I can do it, you know? Alright, so I actually haven't looked at this. So I don't know if they're able. I assume Yummy's hit just like last time, so if I go to, like, Yummy, they'll probably, like, Snatchy or something. Or, like, no, Cups Yummy way. Oh, well, no. Oh, there's no Snatchy, yeah. So if I look at, if I go to sorting and I include forbidden cards, yep, Snatchy banned, so you can't do Yummy on this. Makes sense. I mean, it sucks, but so we're just doing non-Snatchy based Spyral stuff. Could go back to Allure Queen, I suppose. That's kind of like the classic here. We still have Demod, it looks like, so that's nice. So we're probably going to be doing that at bare minimum, so we can go ahead and add all that good stuff. Dangers are legal? Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to do dangers these days because, like, there's just better cards that do stuff. Alright, if we're not doing Yummy, we need 3 missions. I mean, I don't think they've hit dangers in a long time. Alright, so this is probably good with the Demod stuff if we're not doing Yummy. Let's get our basics here. If we're not doing Yummy, we're definitely doing Exosco Talker, so go ahead and keep him in. And Celine, definitely. Finsmith's available. We could maybe do Finsmith. That's a lot of extra deck space, though. Probably don't actually need too many of those because I have the Demod stuff. Okay, probably want to play Goblin if we're doing classic Spyral stuff. So it's like, what do I want to be doing in this combo is the real question at the end of the day. So that's the goal here. Is Cool Tune legal in this? Not really. Okay, so that's nice. So I wonder like what the common decks are going to be with Cool Tune dead. So like the Dracotail. Actually, let's type Dracotail. It looks like Dracotail has regular power level. He's still nerfed, but sorry, a little yawning there. I've had a long week, as you can guess if you saw my YouTube post. Really out of it. So Dracotail's still around. Yummy's dead. How's K9? He's like the best decks. Alright, K9's at full power? Am I missing something? No hits, really? Vanquish Soul's probably at its regular power, right? No bans? Yep. 2 and 1 and whatnot. I do have the Forbidden stuff still up, right? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so I'm missing out. Okay, yeah. So Vanquish Soul's kind of really hurt with Holly Sugan. K9, I probably missed something, right? Oh, yeah, no Jokul. That makes no Jokul or Ripper. Okay, so all the top decks are gone. So I don't have to, like, worry about playing around them. Are the Magnet Warriors still around? Limited Conduction, which I guess, like, doesn't really stop them. Two Magnet Bonding, yes. Like, Magnet Warriors probably still maybe the best deck. Alright, well... oh, here's a quick... The actual answer is Black Dragon legal. No, yeah, Black Dragon's legal, so... Is Gallant Granite legal? Yeah, okay, so they basically have everything they need then. You can kind of just do whatever at that point. So Magnet Warrior's still at full power. There's no Call by the Grave or Maxi, and there's no Crossout, so not much to do about that. So what do I want to do? Fiends is probably a bad idea with only one Engraver. Yeah. Could be a Lurk Queen. just for fun. Don't get to do it very often. So if we're doing a Lurk Wing, we would do all of this. Play multiple of that because we can discard it off the DMG. Just add Fossil Digs, yeah. Something like that. Magnet Warriors play out the graveyard, right? Like some of their guys are 1 level 4. I should learn by these cards because I'm going to see them a lot. That's the interaction. It's sent to the graveyard. You can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warriors. Nah, that's not real. Yeah, like, so, you know, if you send Magnet Warrior Sigma Plus to the graveyard with, like... I was thinking of doing, Northerass, just for old time's sake, but I don't think this is real, right? Because, like, if you send a Magnet Warrior to the graveyard, they'll just refill their own hand. It's like, okay, yeah, this stuff does not... I mean, you would still then have, like, whatever you know, your frickin'... What's it called? Adagnister guy. But, I don't think that's real. Not in this format. So what do I want to do? We can go back to the old, Diabell stuff, though. Kind of a fun one. So you go Diabells, and you go, Abawaku. You'd go Curious. No Little Knight, that's interesting. So you can go like Masquerena for Fancy Ball with no Little Knight, which means you probably need this for a Bawaku. Gonna need Double Hand for your Curious. And we need Linkuriboh. Get in here, buddy. Anti-Droll Tech. I mean, Droll's that too, right? It's really awkward to like be putting cards in your deck to stop a 2 of. If I get Droll too much, maybe. I don't know. Let's throw Fuerless in here. It's Maxi, right? Basically just Maxi at the end of the day. Do I want Illusion Gate? It's fun, but it's probably not good. I probably want cards that plus me, right? So like a couple of copies of Talents or something. So everyone, yeah, I mean maybe everyone's running 2, but I don't think like the way you could the way you would counter it is like what, Salesman? Salesman would be your best bet. Like when you're going first, you Salesman, call Droll, and then like if you're going second, you could like turn off a guy. That's probably like your best bet here is Salesman. Prohibition's not good because why would Prohibition be better than Salesman? At least Salesman has some utility going second, because like you could declare a card that's on the field and like functionally negate it. What's up, Big Lou? Good to see you. It's gonna start. Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. I've got enough garbage in here. If I just like go to Forbidden and click UR. So UR at the top. You move the stuff around. Yeah, if you know. I can like find some stuff to decraft that. Oh, I never decrafted Protoss. Oops. Oh no, that's just for the event, right? Yeah. I should probably go outside the event and decraft stuff. Hold on, we'll save this and come back to it. Maybe I'll do Salesman, right? If you know, if Droll is the only thing, because there's no Maxi, but there's Fool Loss. I don't really have a good Fool Loss backup. And Salesman isn't like a useless card going second. Let's go to regular deck. Check my URs. Make some room here. Got dismantle, so I can find the cards to dismantle. I don't need Dark Lord Superbia, that's for sure. I don't need an extra Dark Magician. I actually do need an extra Red Eyes. I guess I'll keep the Alt Art. This is back at 3. Oh yeah, I don't need that many super agents, and actually I don't even want a glossy one. I want a royal one, so we'll just decraft one of the glossies. I don't care about this stuff. Don't think I'll ever be playing Kitchener Witch. I'm not particularly more rich than anyone else who plays the game semi-regularly, you know? I don't need an extra low, and I don't want a glossy one, so get rid of that. I mean, like, I am a one-trick, but I do, like, sometimes craft new decks and play them. I don't care about Evil Hero. I'm never playing heroes. Don't think I'm playing Buster Blader bullshit. Don't need 2 Furious Dragons, that's for sure. That's real, I'll keep that just for fun. I don't need Goki stuff. That guy's like using combos sometimes, I'll keep him. I don't need 2 Omegas, it's limited. Don't even know where I got the other one. Here's all 1-ofs that are probably worth keeping. Nightwinged Cleric, that's an Assault Mode card. I'm not playing Assault Mode. 3 Zeus's just in case. Alright. I don't even think the Dragon Ruler deck uses 3 disasters, so we'll take one out there. If I even ever do play that deck. The very thrilling gameplay right now, watching me decraft stuff. On the right side, it's the beginning of the stream, so. I'm not. Yeah, just Goki cards. I'm never playing Goki. I'm not a Sulphic Cord person. Not a Bamboo Sword person. I don't need an extra Arabesque. Most open to pack with these cards in it. Don't need 3 or 4 Lordly Loads. I'm not a Biker Chad. I don't hate the deck, but it's just not. I'm definitely not playing Cool 2, and I hate that deck. Alright, and everything else seems copacetic. Oh, I'm not I don't like Dynamorphia either. Alright. Fenrir 3? Yeah. I mean, I could do Fenrir stuff. We could, like, do a little bit of Cash Tier Spyral. Squeeze that in. Just for old time's sake, it'd be fun. What? Oh, I have this guy in here for, like, the burn event. I don't actually need that. It's dumb. Alright, I think that's good. Everything else is like alt arts or something. Or 2 ofs or 3 ofs or... I'm not playing Ritual Beasts. Let's get that out of here. Alright, that's probably good enough. How to pinned it up. I mean, Pin Spiral is a lot more viable, so like we could maybe cut out... Oh wait, this is a regular deck. This ain't my event deck. Alright, let's go back to the event. So is Cashier legal in here? Oh, Cashier is limited in the event though, so we're not playing not playing it here. It's funny that Fenrir's back, but we're not gonna put it in this. Alright, so we could play Salesman and call Droll if we're that worried about it. It's a good staple to have around anyhow. That kind of looks right. It looks like a regular old Spyral deck. Alright, so we got my Curious line. There is no... I guess I could Masquerena into Nightmare Phoenix if I'm worried about that, but I could also Masquerena into Unicorn. Probably a little more apt. Because the idea here is, like, get Diabells on field, right? And then you have multiple pops, hopefully through Sleeper and Diabells herself, and potentially Super Agent with Rescue Mission. And you have negates. You need negates for any monster fix they have, which would be Dragoon and Allied Code Talker typically. And then you could like either Masquerena for Unicorn or Masquerena for Fancy Ball to get a monster negate or another back row removal. So that's like a kind of a dual purpose one there. More Droll than Fua because lots of... Yeah, that makes sense. And also makes sense not to play Fua if you have something in your opening square, right? So that might be something I have to actively change. So if I'm not playing Fua and there's something in my opening square, what do I want? Is it like a card that you could like abuse if you have a monster on the field to tribute? I guess Metamorphosis would be that, but we're not. You know, if I get a level 8 monster, I can Metamorphosis. I can throw in Metamorphosis for Dark Condition of Destruction. If I open a square. I also kind of just want to make Metamorphosis. I don't think it's good, but oh, I already have it. It's a 3 of. Okay, cool. So if I start with a level 8, I can just throw. I can make D-Mod or I can make Dragoon just by metamorphosizing into it. That'd be funny. Alright, sorry, a little stuffed up too. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I had to travel for my sister's graduation, then I got home, and then I had to travel for my grandmother's funeral, and I've just been all over the place, and I think I caught something with all the interaction with people in several different events outside of my ecosystem. I kind of want one more sarcophagus. Whatever, we're gonna save. Alright, I think that's good enough. Roll the dice. There's a chance I forgot something in my build that's important. Oh, I forgot the fucking Crystal Beast! I always forget the Crystal Beast when I put the Rainbow Bridges in. Whoops. I might just instantly concede this one. We'll see what my hand is, but... You forget the Garnet because you don't want to put the Garnet in. The classic. Call Super Poly when you're going first. That'd be funny. Alright, well my hand does combo. I think I will wait to Fualos them. Yeah, so they're almost certainly want to go into Feedsmith and stuff here, so. Ah, well they had the Royal Ash Blossom. Here we go. Salesman does play well with Rid Droplet. You can Salesman, call a target, and then Droplet send it, and you like it's kind of like getting one extra out of your Droplet send. I haven't seen the little magical musketeer feedsmith deck in a while. That's what I need to liven up my freaking field here. This is pretty boring. Oh, is this like the... Are they doing the thing where, like, they prevent you from possibly killing them? Oh. Whenever I see this guy summon, there's always, like, some bullshit that they do. I think it's weak to droplets, but I'm not sure. Like, they get the trap card or something. Alright, they're doing Unchained stuff right now, so... This is like just Magical Musket, Fiendsmith, Unchained. I guess, like, you know, a lot of Fiend decks just kind of run like a small little Unchained package just for the versatility of Yama and Shahama. Sorry, Shavara. Kind of wish I had my Foolish in hand just for droplet sins. And me too, this is a really good song. Alright, easy win. They fucked up their combo at some point. Let's fix my deck. What are, like, doesn't... Oh, well, move up 2 spaces. Right. 2 for 1 team. It's a light warrior. Once per turn, you can make both players show 1 card in their hands, and if both shown cards are the same type of card, each player can special summon that monster. Whoa. Each player draws 2 cards if it's a spell. Each player sends exactly 2 cards from their deck to the graveyard. Wow, that's a crazy card if you resolve its effect. Okay, so I just start with all the Live Beans. Okay, let's change my accessories, obviously. Got to do that. Let's get the link case. Let's get... I like Ultimate Slayer. Let's go with the... See, I think Case for Canine has the best music. Always like the magical hats. Alright. And let's make sure we get my Cobalt Eagle in here. So what am I cutting? Probably just a talents, right? It's kind of like... Yeah, I might cut 1-for-1. I've actually been really disenchanted with 1-for-1 lately. It's probably good in the deck that you can Rainbow Bridge and get an extra card and it's a monster, but I don't know. We'll see. If, like, you know, we'll compare. Like 50% of the time, if I draw talents, it's going to be, it would have been a 1-for-1. So we'll see. And I'm starting with a Lullaby of Obedience in hand, which you can use like summon an opponent's Ash Blossom or something. Declare one monster named. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals one of the declared monsters if there is any, and chooses one of these effects to be applied. The declared monster is added to the hand of the player who activated this card. The player who activated the special summon. Okay, so yeah, you just get like a free Ash Blossom or a free body on field by saying that. I mean, card in hand is just a card in hand too, right? Especially for a deck that's running Magician Souls. Alright, well, the card I want to resolve here is a Lure Dance, so I'm going to open up with Spyral Resort to get Quick Fix. Then I'll Lure Dance. And they concede. Makes sense. If I get a Gatling Dragon, I can just Metamorphosis it, which is funny. Move up 2 spaces. Degenerate Circuit. The controller of this card pays 500 life points during each of their standby phase. This is not optional. Monsters cards that we return from the field to the hand are removed from play instead. It's like a really bad Floodgate. Like I said, that really crushes. This like would really fuck up Vanquish Soul, right? That's like a really Vanquish Soul targeted Floodgate. All right, yeah. Yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Alert Queens because that's like one of those ones that I kind of figured out on my own when I saw the cards spoiled. Or of a Spyral. It's not a Spyral specific one. I saw people like splashing Alert Queens in White Force, but they don't do it anymore, so I think it was always a bad idea there. It was a good idea in Spyral. Alright, we're in the same situation. Draw. Funny. Okay, yep. Yeah. What are you gonna do about that? I could quick fix into Link Kribo. So what I could do is I could quick fix... Well, let's see if Super Agent hits. Alright, that's an Ash Blossom. So I've got Sleeper here. I can make double Helix. So Master Plan's not actually doing anything here, but it would like if I have one in Graveyard. I could like Masquerena Sleeper here. I would have to give up my Master Plan. could just Celine here. I don't have 3 spells. I could have... No, I couldn't get 3 spells in rotation here. I can't search. I can... It's like Masquerena, 3 guys in graveyard. Oh, I won't even have 3 guys in graveyard because Quick Fix banishes itself. That sucks. I could Fancy Ball. I can Masquerade into Fancy Ball. That's what I can do. But I can't summon Sleeper is my problem. Oh, they had Nib. You got it, dude. Yeah, I mean, Droll Nib's Alba's gonna beat me. What am I gonna do about that? I think I saw them have a delay there, but it's not like I'm winning that game either way. You get Drolled, you get Drolled. Put up a half board, still get nibbed. What a hand. What does Scapegoat do? Alright, so I don't want to immediately fool us, because my hand only has 1 card that actually isn't combo in this deck, because we don't have Yummy. Add 1 Radiant Typhoon monster. I guess I Ash Blossom that? That kind of gives them whatever they are missing. Foolos is not very good here. They only make 1 extra deck summon. Alright, I'll need a Foolos now just in case they draw an Ash Blossom with this upstart. You can't mince words here. Just like so if they're upstart goblining, like a Sky Striker package, Sky Striker, going first Sky Striker with Radiant Typhoon stuff. Yeah. Drew the Garnet, classic. Drawn the Garnet before I draw even a 3 of. I might have to activate this Degenerate Circuit just so Dark Vision Girl is online. That's very funny. Yeah, 3 back row. I probably can't beat that, to be honest. Alright, there's their engage. This is all like, you know, Widow Anchors and Shark Cannons and whatnot. Yeah, this is a very bad hand. Not much I can do about that, honestly. Alright, Degenerate Circuit, it's up to you. I do just lose if they Widow Anchor this, so I can go ahead and concede here. My hand sucks. What are you gonna do? Alright, they let me get that. Okay, I've been drolled. Okay, I mean, I am running Salesman for what it's worth. I am running Salesman. Getting immediately drolled again. I'm just dead to draw, man. Yeah. It's an event. I don't need to like sit here and try to play it out. If I get drolled, I get drolled, and I don't have fun. Congratulations to me. No need to worry about win rate in this. already used Future Sign, so I should go ahead and get Candora. And now we go to Demod. I'm probably going to immediately gaze here just to protect myself from Nib and something, because like my opponent hasn't shown me any hand traps yet, so... Oh, I forgot to put gaze in my deck. Well, I mean, that's another, you know, that's why we play. Figure out that I forgot the thing. Go ahead and discard the Candora, because I'm using him. Oh yeah, this guy does turn off hand traps. That's very funny. Well, that's a very powerful going first card. Holy crap. Definitely need to get Gaze in my deck, though. That was a obvious oversight here. Two Ash Blossoms. More than I need, but it's fine. Let us go straight to Celine here. No reason not to. I forgot Last Resort too. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, my deck's really kooky. Man, it's probably fine, but still. I forgot everything, man. I haven't built this deck in so long without Yummy. Yeah, there's Droll. Oh, Elf Note. Okay, I don't even know what they do. You can definitely draw a Droll on your turn. I have to pop my own Spyral Resort. Ugh. We still should summon back Master Plan just for the sake of getting my last mission. So I don't accidentally mill with Curious. It's just a -1 for no reason. Well, got 2 guards to add now. Yeah, the main deck space is tight. Maybe I just don't run Foolus anymore. Whoop. Where's she at? There she is. What's up, Super Agent? Good to see you. Quick fix discard. Might as well get a draw out of this. Funny. I have a normal summon. That's also funny. Yeah, so obviously I'm supposed to have a Dragoon here. There's supposed to be a Dragoon here, and then I can, like, it's Dragoon, a Baoku, and whatnot. This will kind of work out, I guess. But no Blaster Rip means that I can't target my guy with the Diabells, which is also annoying. Oh! Alright, well I've been Kaiju'd. That does make this a little simpler. I guess I just let that resolve, right? Man, I wish I had my freaking Dragoon right now. Yeah, that's fine. Well, this is just Elf Notes, right? So I just kind of, like, destroy whatever they summon. Yeah, should I just pop this? Okay. Oh, this could be like a Typhon. The old concede button here. I actually don't care if he bounces any card on my field currently. And if he goes to combat, I'll just droplet. Oh, he might return Gamma Seal, so I guess I just droplet now, right? Yeah, my plan of having a bunch of cards that pop my opponent's cards is also good against Elf Note, it turns out. Oh, I already did the thing. I'm stupid. That doesn't really matter. Game's very over. I should just never use that Abawaku effect because it just takes so long to resolve. It's very lethal here, so we can just go ahead and pop this big red. Attack a double helix first, in case I need to use this guy to negate whatever that last card in their hand is. I can send double helix without losing damage. Though I still have 2 rescue missions, right? So it's all kind of trivial. Can't believe I forgot Last Resort. Yeah, it would be the first time it's happened. Like you're thinking about, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing this combo. These are the cards I need for this combo. Last Resort doesn't come up, right? It's just like something you attach at the end. But yeah. Alright, so we want to normal summon or special summon light attribute monsters, which I do with the Bawaku. Monster whose original level or rank is 7 higher, which I do with the Sleeper. Okay, so we're doing good. I activate quick play spell cards, which I tend to do not necessarily an engine, but like I have a bunch of my secondary engines run all the quick play spells. Alright. Let's get Gaze in here. Let's get Last Resort, obviously. And then I guess we're cutting these, we'll cut an Illusion of Chaos and we'll cut that. Nice to have one of these. It's possible I could cut some of the alert stuff down, but eh. Or maybe cut Thualos and get more talents. I'm at half life points. That shouldn't matter too much. I don't worry about that. I can still play my normal game. I could make a burn deck. Like have a secondary burn deck and just bring that in. That'd be funny. Be very bad if I'm going second. Because doing 4,000 damage with burn is very easy, right? You just put like meter destruction and tremendous fires and whatnot. But that doesn't give me the other things that matter in this event are like, you know, all the stuff that progresses you is all the stuff you do, like summon a light monster, summon a high level monster, play a quick play spell, all that jazz is You don't have to worry about drawing Mignon. To be fair, Mignon is like the only bad Yummy card. It may be kind of surprised, whereas Alert Queen, all of the Alert Queens are bad, right?
Yes.
So it's not really we didn't trade up, right? So whenever I draw an Alert Queen, you can imagine that's the Mignon or that's the surprise. Not Mind Hack Zors. I don't want to get Mind Hack Zord. Alright, Radiant Typhoon. I would really love a Forbidden Droplets here. That'd be very, very strong against their trap. Because like right now, I'd like to salesman the name of their trap card. Or just MST, salesman MST. And when they go to chain the thing to salesman, I could like droplets and salesman and it won't get targeted anymore. And I can also send Future Silence. Be very strong. Whereas other than life points also means like if I could just get like stick an Axis Kotaker a lot of the time, I just kill them. Or maybe a direct attack with Sleeper. MST obviously also very good against my Spyral Resort here. Not much I can do about that. Alright, that's all 3 MSTs searched. Alright, just the double bounce or double spin. There's the trap. Do I know what they set? Yeah, this thing. It's like recurs a guy. Oh, I'm getting hand looped. I'm not playing through the hand loop shit. I don't. You gotta do. I'm not playing. If you want to hand loop me, we can just go into the next game. I can't even have fun. I do think they should like ban every card that has any kind of hand ripping effect, but you know, it doesn't matter until the card sees serious play. Which is funny because like Radiant Typhoon does that. Radiant Typhoon is like a good deck. Of course, you add Last Resort, you're gonna draw it. Oh, Elbutch, okay. Should have said 10, but I didn't know. And the extra I just call 4 just like, you know, Tier Lament or something, or Light Sworn. It's not. It wasn't a 60. If it was a 60 card deck, I would probably would have called 1 for Decatron on Invernoid, but it's not 60 cards. Oh, did they have the half LP2 thing? I don't know what else they have, but yeah. In the previous events, it was 2,000 life points for sure. I mean, my hand immediately loses to a single pop, so what am I gonna do? Oh, they have half timer. That's really bad for me, but they don't really have 4K, and I am going seconds. That's better for me. Going seconds is probably better with the half timer, if I can just kill them quickly. A half timer and a half. I'm half life. They're half timer. I'm seeing a lot of back row today. I'll tell you that much. I do just lose this game, I'm pretty sure. They got 5 back row, what are you gonna do? They're letting me get pretty far with this. They can't target my spirals right now. I'm not sure they know that. This is maybe I should go for a quick fix here, but okay, well I'll still get rid of 2 cards here. Okay. Gotta play fast. Gotta go fast. They could have the... Oh, no, there's the gate. Oh, that's actually fine, because I have Alert Dance. I can equip their Eldritch here. So this isn't actually combo me anymore. Oh, what I could have done is... I'm stupid. I could have rescue missioned, linked off, and then equipped and gotten my full effect here. Well, oh, it's fine, because I can do this. We're good. This is the first time I've ever done this. Got him. All right, cool. So, yeah, there technically is a synergy there where Lure Queen level 7 can go into D-mod stuff. That almost never comes up because if you have a Lure Queen level 7 on the field, that usually means you've gone through the entire Lure combo. You can just summon Master Plan. This is like the one situation where that didn't happen. Like they interrupted me at weird points, and I ended up being able to Lure Dance my level 7 back to the field without it being a situation where like if I had drawn level 5 instead of level 7, that wouldn't have worked. It's stupid. But yeah, I should have maybe like used my rescue mission on a Spyral name and then linked off level 7 so that I could equip level 7 and some master plan with the. But no, that doesn't matter because I had to sack the alert field, so I couldn't do that anyhow. So the right play was just going for DMod. Yep. All right. Never mind. Yeah. Move 2 spaces. I'm starting with a Mass Dragon. Alright, or not. I'm starting with Metal Silver Armor. Okay, that's fine. It will be in my hand, I suppose. Oh yeah, it didn't matter. I only had one line of play anyhow, so if they had any interaction that they were hiding with Dragon's Mind, what else am I going to do, right? Lich? I mean, Eldritch is such a silly deck these days. I guess like it probably has floodgates in it, but when the coin flip, don't connect. Classic. There's no punishment in this event for it either, so. Yeah, you equip a Lure Queen. You equip. That has come up for me before. Equipping a Spyral name within a Lure Queen for the Chaos Lure Queen, so the name can like let you make double helix. That has happened before. I've actually used it to be able to revive Quick Fix too by equipping Super Agent. It requires like very weird things to happen, but it works. Hello, Magical Mallet. All right, so we recall and draw with the Salesman, obviously. Alright, so I don't care if Quick Fix gets negated because I have Spyral Rescue Mission here. I mean you can't Salesman Foolish because he just activated in response, so not a relevant interaction there. I could set up like Sleeper plus Dragoon here on like low commitment. Okay, yeah, we wasted an Ash Blossom too. Why are they conceding? You had me under Fualos. Okay.
Mission complete.
Oh, that was. Oh, the Eldritch player was playing a loner. Okay, sure. I'm kind of sad about these event point things because I only access them later in my combo than typical. I guess the quick play spell one I usually, if it's like future silence or whatever, then maybe. But like gaze to Mice, I don't activate until the very end of my combo most of the time. To activate only chain link 4 or higher, select one monster from either place graveyard special summon. You can activate the card if multiple cards fixed with the same name are in that chain. Okay. That's like something that does something. You could do stuff with that. Missed level leader? Eh, I probably wouldn't change my deck too much for level leader, though it would be funny. Link Rebo immediately. Eat off of Master Plan once you summon her. Your opponent nibs you, you can eat off the token. I imagine like the idea of this event is like, oh, you get a cool card or something that you start with, you can then build a deck around it, but like that's just too much effort. Starting someone with a Fabled monster is very funny. You just like put a Fiend, like when you know you have this, you can just throw a Fiendsmith combo into your deck and bam, instant Fiendsmith. Medius the Pure. Okay, so this could be Doom Z or Elf Note or. Oh, it's funny that it always summons in the middle column. That's bad for Elf Note. Didn't think about that. Active Elf Note nerf. And Doom Z and the Power Patron stuff. Art Mage. Okay, it's Art Mage, Power Patron, and I believe it has some Elf Note synergies. I believe you Ash Blossom Medius. I believe you always Ash Blossom Medius. Yeah, it's just gonna play Fiendsmith because this is very dumb, obviously, but I couldn't. You have to stop the media, so that gets them to their core engine, and then if they end up with the Fiendsmith stuff, that's fine. Salesman probably just counter at least one of the Fiendsmith interactions, so. I mean, they haven't normal summoned yet, so it's probably bad news for me. Oh, it's not about banning those. It's about the event gave this guy a free Light Fiend on the field, so they could just do Fiendsmith stuff. Theo realized Graveyard Effect doesn't actually work with Fiendsmith because the guy doesn't stay a Light Fiend in the graveyard, so you can't shuffle it back for Engraver Effect. So it doesn't really work. Oh yeah, okay, so they had it the whole time. They had it the whole time. It did not matter. Yeah. But you do still have to Ash Blossom Medius, regardless. Oh look, a hand rip. I love hand rips, man. During your opponent's turn, you can just banish a random card from their hand. Ain't that fun? Woohoo! Oh, if you do the Necroquip, yeah, sure, I guess, but like, it's not necessarily efficient. It's not like the full Fiendsmith stuff, right? Which is not as good. I guess it doesn't matter though, because the entire premise of this is that you're going first and you splash a Fiendsmith energy because you start with a light fiend on field. Like this entire this is tangentially gone from, oh yeah, technically Medius and Theorealize as an engine can access Fiendsmith through Theorealize doing the light fiend thing, but like I don't think that's relevant to the whole point of why is this event giving people free Fiendsmith combo. It's just one of those things that like shouldn't be in the pool of creatures that show up in the event, right? It's like the floodgate monsters that they sometimes spawn you with. So I need Salesband to negate this guy. Oh, Qingying. Qingying is actually significantly good against me. Maybe I can bait it though with Rainbow Bridge, like summon souls, Rainbow Bridge effect, then they'll Qingying because they're not sure they're gonna get another Qingying effect. They'll banish my Magician Souls or some shit. I definitely need a Salesband Hive King Caesar though, because otherwise he counters my souls. Well, I guess I could like normal summon souls off Illusion of Chaos if they'd let me search it. I don't know. You would be complaining if they give me a free level 8 Dark Spellcaster? That doesn't even work. You have to have you have to activate a spell card for Demon to work. Now that's not that's like a high bar to clear, but like there are certain classifications of cards that do a whole lot on their own if they just are on your field at the start of the game. Floodgates, Light Fiends, obviously, cards that draw you cards, right? If you like just have if you started off with like there's a lot of cards that just like say draw a card if you have it on the field, right? People don't play it because it requires a normal summon, but like there's all those guys the sprites were playing, right? I don't think I'm going to resolve this Miraculous Rebirth, guys. Chainlink 4 is pretty tough. I really don't know what Elf Knights do, so this is me learning, I guess. So this is like a guy, special summons a guy back, which means they can access any interaction from their graveyard. Looks like they're making a bunch of Synchro 10s, though. Oh, sure, Crystal Wing. Yeah, I probably can't beat that. I need droplets to win this game, is what this is coming down to, which, it's not unusual. It's that easy, folks. It's just that easy. Alright, so I believe I can drop it for 4 here, because I have Rainbow Bridge. Of course, special summons, you can special summon an Elf-Tone monster. So I just negate whatever they special summon, right? I can also just drop it for 3, and then Sales ban whatever's left. This card do anything? You can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one Elf Note monster in your graveyard with this action. They cannot special summon a monster if they have their zones filled. So this does not do anything. So I can do this as long as I send a trap, a spell, and a monster. I think we're good because I negate this, this, and this, and then I sales ban whatever's left. So now I salesman targeting Qingying. Oh, the trap card sends on field for cost. Anyone wants to... Oh, okay. So this does the thing already. So I need to salesman the trap card. So I do need to... So I need to do this now. Alright, that got me. Yeah. My hand doesn't do anything, and then, yeah. I mean, the droplet was good, but obviously I lose to Ash Blossom. I could have sales banned Ash Blossom. Didn't think about that, but I don't think that works. I mean, they had full combo plus Ash Blossom. What are you going to do, right? See, I needed to sales ban the trap there regardless, I think.
Yes.
I mean, I was in a good position there. I had an extra card in my hand thanks to this whole gimmick of the tournament, which makes droplets significantly better. SETI, so I'm probably dealing with Dragoon here. Seems like it'd be very likely for a horse deck to be playing the Dragoon line. They discarded a Bonfire, so I'm up against... I mean, it could be anything, right? It could be Raizo, it could be Snake Eye. Just playing horse, because you can flash horse into anything. Alright, looks like it's Millennium Horse combo slop, probably. Yep, there's the D-mod. Called shots here. This is just like combo slop turbo, which I'm playing Spyral. I'm also playing combo slop turbo, but at least I have a unifying theme, you know? Fun fact, horse can make me god? Yes, I very much know that. I called it out before. I called it out the second SETI appeared on the field that they're probably going to have Dragoon. Okay, so it's a zombie vampire-based deck, which is extra combo slop. That could be good for me, though. Yeah! Rainbow Bridge, let's go. They hit their Fiendsmith, very funny. We're going to go ahead and do this now, so I don't... I don't want to draw a Cobalt Eagle on my turn, so I want to do this on their turn. They milled Lurie, which gets them to Fiendsmith, which gets them another 5 mils, so they're still going. This is like Snake Eye, though. They have the field spell. They lost the field spell, which is good for me. So this is like... I think their goal here is, like, they're playing this garbage to, like, just try to, like, spike a name. Spike a Snake Eye name with Zombie Vampire, and that's not very consistent, obviously. This is a very good droplet situation because I have so many cards in hand, so that's nice. Oh, they just had Oak. Okay, well, sure. Yeah, so they're doing full Snake Eye nonsense. I do have droplets, which is going to stop a lot of their stuff. I would probably... So... I guess my fear is if they end up with Desiree and they end up with like a trap in graveyard that can activate, well, what trap would they have that could even do that, right? Like they've already used their Lacrima, so they're not. Well, I guess they can. Can they still keep Lacrima in rotation right now with the way they've done this? I don't think so. I don't think you can do the Lacrima Requiem trick to get the trap card, and then you could activate the trap card in response to droplets if I don't have a trap to send. And then you can Desiree droplets. That's like a thing that can happen. But I can droplets in response to all of that, so I don't think that matters that much. It doesn't matter because it might maybe if like not having optimal droplets, but when you have so many cards in hand, I don't think an optimal droplets is that important. It is very fun. Like, they went all those work to mill stuff, but they already had, like, the snake eye in hand, so it just didn't matter. Alright, so they're going for Caesar, which is probably good for my droplet situation. They haven't gone through Flambridge yet, but they, you know, they're still going to have Princess in Graveyard, which is going to be a disruption, obviously. They've used Oak on field effect, but they haven't used Oak's summon effect. They also don't have the field spell, which is like, or Masquerader for Little Knight, which is a big deal for this deck too. A lot of times they're very reliant on the whole Masquerader in the back row summon thing with the field spell or Flamberge. They also need to like immediately make. They need to make Caesar now because they're blocking their link zones. Bad placement here. Or they're not doing Caesar, they're doing Mask. Okay. They have a way to get into level 6 on the field for that Lacrima to do something? Oh, they haven't used Engraver effect. Okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's perfectly reasonable. Okay. It's still bad zone placement, but it didn't matter. Kind of on a heuristic level here. Yep. There's the princess. They don't have Desiree, so they can't do the princess trick, but I guess it doesn't matter. They're just doing like regular snake eye stuff now. But without the field spell, so my fear here is like a million hand traps, obviously. Amphibious Swarm Ship Ambler Whale. I do have to be careful like how I sequence this, because if I destroy Amber Whale first, this doesn't trigger. But if I then destroy Masquerena, this does trigger. So like this guy functionally represents a pop a lot of the time. Unless I can banish Masquerena or Unicorn it maybe. 2 back row is scary. Is this it? This can't be it. This punishes their Masquerena. Forces them to gaze, obviously, so now I can drop with their Dragoon, which is very important here. Oh, I could have dropped it and then chain Miraculous Rebirth. That's funny. Didn't think about that. Okay, so what's my best plan here? I think it's just Sark, droplets in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, makes sense to me. Please no draw. Alright, so I got Gandora. That triggers this. Then drop it for 3. Make sure you set a monster. This. And this. course, his princess. I don't care about graveyard or Sark here on this. This doesn't matter. Now just Spyral Resort for Super Agent and Blind Call. And if that doesn't work, I can Allure Princess, discard Super Agent. They're very monster heavy deck, so we're gonna call monster. Awesome, Dominus Impulse. I don't think they have any traps in graveyards. This won't. Oh, they do have an Imperm. Okay, they discarded that at some point or milled it. That's actually fine though. Now we can just Assault Mission and Quick Fix. I believe they are out of interactions. And we get Drone, and we win, right? Good game. They combo slopped. I combo slopped better because I had the anti-combo slop card. Oh, that's a Caesar. Yeah, sure. I wish I had another card to discard here, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We just need to clear their board and kill them. I could just use a rescue here. I've got big red. I actually don't want to destroy anything because I'm probably going to drone Sleeper here. Alright, yeah, I've got two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 4,000 damage, so I need to drone twice. That's very easily game. So what I need to do is summon Fancy Ball, so they can't like nib me here. Oh, they can't. They can. Okay, so I need to summon like Allied Kotalker here, which is fine. I need one more rescue mission discarded. pretty easy to do. I might as well do this now. I don't need master plan anymore. Just gaze to be safe here. Oh, they're under prom princess. You're right, no nib. So, we got this sealed up a million different ways. Concession? Very funny. So now I need to... Oh, he takes 3 monsters. That's a mistake on my part. I could have just not drawn here. I don't think it matters. I can just Chaos Lure Queen, I guess. But I have to discard Sleeper to do that. So I can Allure Palace, discard Quick Fix, summon Chaos Lure Queen. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Doesn't matter. Just need one more body. This is just to be safe. So we're going to have multiple forms of interaction. 1, 2... Alright, so there's the negate. Summon Sleeper. 1, 2, 3. Activate. I always love a drone OTK. It's nice to have a drone OTK backed up by a negate. I could just also Dragoon to keep this card in hand, and I'd also have a negate, but whatever. Boom! There we go. 1 hit, 1 kill. 10,000 damage. And I can activate a quick play spell card and do all the summoning conditions and all that jazz. Ain't that fun? I start with Mako, Master of Barriers. You contribute this card to target one piece of continuous spell trap on the field. Destroy that card. That's bad. Goal! 100 jimmies. What's up, Mathix Stark? Game? Hello? Playing into Link Karibo? Well, I could just destroy Link Karibo. What's going on? There's no one playing the event anymore? It keeps kicking me out. I don't know why. There we go.
Yes.
This is an interesting hand. So I could technically combo if they ash this by blind firing. Okay, well, don't have to worry about that. Cool. Let's go ahead and put back Last Resort here. I don't have 3 spells for Celine, so we'll see what this draws me into. That doesn't solve the problem. I think I might blind fire Super Agent here. I might have to. Oh, they have Ghost Bell. I lost by putting Last Resort back. Huh. Yeah, that was a bad move on my part. I should have put back Sleeper, I guess, right? Yeah, because Super Agent hits, I could normal summon Last Resort and combo into Quick Fix. Damn. Yeah, I threw that game. I don't have 3 spellcasters for Celine, so normal summoning Fuelos doesn't work. Or 3 spells for Celine. Yeah, I just threw that game. I was thinking too heavily. So maybe what I should have done there is I was thinking too heavily on value, but that just doesn't matter if I combo. So I was just being dumb. That was just me being dumb. I should put back Sleeper there. It's still the same. Like either one I put back, I +1 off of, and Sleeper can't extend my combo, right?
Yes.
Oh well, sometimes you play poorly. Yeah. I mean that's just a clear like consideration of what I should do. Classic high roller. I guess you're right. Yeah. I had my mindset was incorrect there. So none of this summons from the deck. I guess I'll just Fuelos now. It doesn't really matter. I should have Fuelos in draw phase, honestly. My hand doesn't do anything. Well, it does if they have no interactions, but you know, Sark, get DMG, discard Rainbow Bridge does do something, but any interaction stops that, so, yeah. There's like a half board they could pretty easily end on here. Like the field spell lets them access. Basically, they can't do like their big Crimson Dragon plays, but like they can still set up what's it's called? They can set up like Primera or Legacia or Exilia and like get the trap card or something. Not a bad draw. Not gonna lie, if I need to draw a monster for it to be a really good draw, but not a bad draw. Okay, they have a Bestial. Bestial's gonna be very strong against me. What if they're playing like a rank 6 to go with this Goyo Guardian in their Bestial build? That'd be funny. Like they just summon Caesar here. Okay, now, but this makes more sense, obviously. This is what you normally do, get branded, regained, and whatnot. So they have their trap card, which is like just a targeted banish, right? Target one face-up monster card. Okay, so they can't stop my Sark. So something I could potentially do is Shining Sark for Gandora. Gandora summon. Gandora. Well, they'll banish it on activate on summon, so that won't matter. Because I do want to stop their quick synchro here. They do have a Bestial too. Okay, well, I'll do another rainbow mission. Okay, so that's my actual best player. So I can't really stop my Gandora currently. Well, I mean, they can stop it with the banish, right? I think my hand just is really bad. Just doesn't do anything. I can droplet whatever they summon off of this, and that's probably where my droplet's gonna go. And then I can Rainbow Bridge. The add from deck doesn't matter. It's the monster they summon off the synchro that I'm going to droplet. Does this work multiple turn? You can use each of the following effects once per turn. Yes, they only get one synchro summon. So now I just Rainbow Bridge this, sending a trap. They won't be able to banish this in response because I'm sending a trap. Oh, but they can well, trade Shudria is a trap too, right? I was thinking they could change Shudria, but she's a, yeah, this works. Do I care about negating this? It's a I don't think I care. I want the cards in hand, maybe. I guess I just get Future Silence here for the quick play stuff. And the question becomes, do they immediately hit me with the Phalanx? Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. If I had a spell card, I could actually send it to the graveyard, but not super relevant here. Oh, I do have a spell card. That's funny. I'll just keep the card in hand. I don't think that matters too much. In phase, don't care. Okay, well now, I know they've got a Bestial in hand, so I think I've got a Rescue Mission in graveyard, so I think this is all still fine. I don't think I need Dragoon here. If they Phalanx this so I can't Dragoon, if I just get Gaze, well, I don't think it matters either way, because like if I get Gaze, they chain it to the Gaze. If I put it in the graveyard, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Now they could Bestial me, but I've got a Rescue Mission. And I've got two Master Plans, so if they Phalanx my Master Plan on summon from the graveyard, I can Alert Queen. This keeps their Druid Swarm off the field too. Watch out for Glory. Go ahead and yeah, he could really take my monsters. They could have two Bestials here too, but I'm not playing around that. Now they're probably going to Phalanx immediately now that I've got Master Plan on the field, which is fine. This is why you play two Master Plans. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to do this. Sending the one on field, I suppose. And this Rescue Mission in hand, now that I don't have Rescue Mission in the graveyard. They had a response there. But I need to do this in response so I don't draw the Crystal Beast, you know? Did they draw an Ash Blossom after? Okay, they did not, okay. Their Palace. What do they have as a... Oh, they have Trudea here, but I don't think that matters. Trudea doesn't do anything. I guess I sales ban like Nibiru? Does this deck play Nibiru? Whatever. I'm not going to waste time trying to think of like all the best sales ban targets. I don't think this deck plays Nibiru, right? They don't have room for it? Maybe I should sales ban Ghost Bell? It can't be Ash Blossom. They have Ash Blossom the Rainbow Bridge. I think this is all just Trudea, right? I could maybe... I could maybe sales ban Baldrake? Okay, what I should have done is sales ban Baldrake here. Alright. If it's a Nibiru, I should have sales banned Nibiru. But... Alright, well, if it's Nibiru, it doesn't matter anymore. I should maybe equip Auxilia so I can pop that. They probably would have used Bell ages ago. I don't want to eat Magnemite, I want to eat Auxilia. It is Nibiru! Oh, they're Nibiruing... Oh my god, I've fucked... Well, I have the token now. Okay, well, they Nibiru'd at the absolute worst possible time. That's funny. I should have sales banned Nibiru. I didn't think this deck played Nibiru. I just don't think it's good, right? I have it normal summoned? Yeah, so I don't need to. Well, teach me. Nibiru would have stopped me if they used it immediately on Chaos Slur Queen Summon. I guess part of the bright side of this is like, who knows what I'm doing with the Slur Queen stuff? Well, cards in hand does matter for this deck, but I guess it didn't matter at that point. I'd already had enough for the Chaos stuff, the Chaos Slur stuff. So you're right. Like I mentioned sales banning into Nibiru, then you said it in chat, and I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it, and I should have, but you know. All right, well, pretty easy win. Droplets proving how good of a card it is. Love that. Love Droplets. Fuwa's kind of won me this game too because it forced it in on a half board. It drew me extra cards for my Droplets. Fuwa, Droplets, good combo. Maybe I should be running it in my regular decks. Alright, I just gotta win the game. Pretty straightforward. Just get to Ally Code Talker plus Access Code Talker plus Sleeper and we win. Yeah, obviously, you in this particular event, if you have a monster on your opening field, you cut Fuwa. Alright, so now we've got Electro Tucker for the purposes of defense. And we should link climb up to access for Tucker now. Oh, we want to do something funny, folks? That was BM. I'm not normally BM, but that just was me being BM for fun. I could have declared GG easy as well. I think you can declare Longo. I think you can declare any card that has a name. Alright, and now we summon Sleeper and we win the game. Exexies! Woo! Alright, well, that was a good game. Droplet, obviously best card. No doubt about that one. Alright, so I'm starting with a monster on the field, so obviously I'm going to cut Fua. And we'll throw in some good going second cards. That's the idea here. Let's go to my bookmarks. What's some bookmark cards I'm wanting to run? Yeah, throw in you, throw in you. Just some slop, just some one of slop. See what happens. One probably not good in the Allure Queen build just because you need discards and it's also a discard. Kind of like that's a conclusion we also came to in the Yummy build. Is like you're discarding so many cards off of the Dark Magician Girl, off Dragoon activation, off of Cups of Yummy Way. You kind of don't want another card that requires a specific discard in hand, right? Any drolls? Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, so I can combo by just discarding this master plan off the Allure stuff, so... That was a very disciplined Ash Blossom, I'll tell you. That's very disciplined. I think they're still fucked, but it's pretty disciplined. Don't have Board Blocker, so I am blowing my Nightmare Goblin, but it's fine. I've got 3 spells in rotation anyhow. Might have to Droplet here. So do I want Assault Mission? I could like Droplet Assault Mission. Let's just Droplet Rescue for Quick Fix. That's just better. It's also guaranteed to work. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Like, I have a million different ways for this to access what I want to access. I'm gonna, like, get Super Agent first and see if I can, like, Blind Fire Super Agent, and if that doesn't work, I can Droplet Send Rescue, summon back Master Plan, or summon back Quick Fix, and I'll know the top card of the deck because a Super Agent. Bob's your uncle, right? Radiant Typhoon? Oh man, fucking Diabellus is gonna be sick against them. They're about to have a bad day, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about having Droplet on their turn. They're already down 1 card. I know their top card. I'm going to have so many interactions, it shouldn't matter. But yeah. This was obviously... I'm pretty sure this was the most efficient way to do this. And I can give them the Ash Blossom, so like this doesn't even do anything now. I would have had to do a double Helix summon Master Plan if I ended up needing to use my Droplet there, but it all works. I had it figured out. I should summon Selene over here, by the way, so I could get a draw from the Nightmare Goblin on my Helix. Oh, no, I had to summon... Yeah, it didn't matter, because I summoned Helix after Selene in this run. Yeah, not relevant. Also, I already used Nightmare Goblin, so it's definitely not relevant. And now concede, because you're a spell card-based deck, and I'm playing a spell Floodgate. You have to play Nightmare Phoenix in this build because sometimes you do have to use Goblin for your discard, and then you need this for a Babaku. Technically, you could summon Sleeper and make a Babaku with it, but that's not good, obviously, for a million reasons. Well, there's my last rescue. I go right into the mod. I do have enough. I've got big red. Yeah, I can just discard this. Extra big red and have enough. No Masquerena, because like, they did rob me of a couple of material here. They robbed me of one material with what they did, and that one material is the difference between Masquerena and not Masquerena here. Because I do have an extra rescue mission, obviously, but no Masquerena. This Ice Blossom is going to be my discard, I suppose, for my Dragoon. It's fine. Please set a spell card. Please understand the immense beating you are about to get. Yeah, yep. Radiant Typhoon, not very good in the bells. I really like this build. This is a combo I came up with a while ago. Before I was doing it with before Abaoku came out, I was doing it with like Chimera, like a ridiculous Proxy F Magician Chimera build. But like, I think this is the strongest non-FTK thing that Spyral could do. Just completely lock your opponent out of spell cards. Like your opponent has to Lava Golem your Diabells and your Abaoku to stop it. Because like if they just hit you with a Kaiju on your Diabells, you can Abaoku the Diabells back, right? Pretty trivially. I start with Utopia Ray. It's kind of funny. I start with Air Cracking Storm. Pick up only to a machine monster. I can do that. When that attacking monster destroys your opponent, I can't do that. Yeah, two attacks during the battle phase. Wow, what a cool effect. Oh, let's get my Fuelos back. Boop, boop, boop. In your opinion, with Diabell's Blind, do you pop the first set or wait for the second one? I always pop. So this build typically has 3 to 4 pops. So you have the Valku pop, Sleeper pop, Diabell's pop, and sometimes you have Super Agent pop with Rescue and extra Rescue in the graveyard. And if you're actually playing this like outside of the event where you have Little Knight, you have Masquerena for Little Knight. So you have 5 ways to pop their cards. Just pop every time. I would say save Sleeper for the last one, because, you know, Sleeper can, if your opponent has like a monster that extend, like a monster effect that you, 2 monster effects that extend or whatever, and get 2 bodies on the field to do a play, Sleeper can pop 2, right? He's generally better against like very resilient monster effects. But you're typically saving your allied Kotaku for the monster effect, so, and your Dragoon for the monster effects. What's up, James Catboy?
Yes.
This is a great event for Droplet, man. The extra card's so good. First pop, Waking Dragon. Second pop, also Waking the Dragon. That would be very funny. That is a that is a well. I mean, that can negate the Waking of the Dragon graveyard effect, right? But still, it would be very funny. This has happened. I have popped Waking the Dragon once with the Diabelle's list. I won that game still because I had droplets on whatever they summoned, but still. Okay, well, we're just playing against Exodia Stun, so Droplet stops the Exodia Spell Negate, and DMG forces out the Trap card, so it depends on what the stun cards they have. The day Quick Fix or any Spyral gets a mate. I bet 2 people will be copying. Yeah, I do. I had the Quick Fix, PFP. Are they doing anything besides Exodia combo slop? I don't imagine so. Not combo, stun slop. Everything is slop. I'm trying to, that's the important thing. That you acknowledge the slop. Who did you just hear? A song? I'm playing a song. It's In Circles from the Transistor soundtrack. I forget the last name, but her name's Ashley. She does a lot of singing for that company. You're drawing drop a lot for 60 cards. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so... Oh yeah, they did the thing. Yeah, they did the thing. They beat me. They figured it out. So I can droplets, but I can't send monsters. I'd have to get Gandora here, but they can stop me with the trap card. Yeah, just got stunned. Why is this card legal in an event? Why is stun legal in an event? I don't know. Yeah, they played the card. Actually, Gandora's not even good there because they have the guy in the graveyard, the Blue Eyes, and that clears Gandora, so I don't know. James, there isn't another person here. I am playing music that has lyrics in it. You might be hearing that. That's the only other sound going on. Yeah, I'm not playing it at Perulia. It's like I said, there's a reasonable thing, oh yeah, it's, if I was even ranked or whatever, and my win rate mattered for ranking up or whatever, I might play through it. But I'm not playing on a Perulia in a for fun event. Just go on to the next one. No response from the game server. They're having a lot today. YouTube radio. Go 1 second. Alright, no going second cards for me, but see how that... There's always the top of the deck. It's a funny card. Doesn't do anything, but very funny. Hey, level 4 with 2200 defense, man. Draft All-Star. This is the second Light Fiend. God damn it! They also have the Live Twin sleeve, so you know they're playing Fiendsmith. This has to be intentional, right? Like, there's no way there's two options on this fucking board that are both light fiends. They want this to be like the Fiendsmith event, which is funny because they limited Engraver. Why put such bad cards on the thing, right? Like, it would be this event would be so much more funny if like someone actually curated what they were doing. Oh, Math Mech, sure. Just get a free level 4 so you can go into Alan Bershin. You got it, buddy. Getting Math Mech'd. There's not that many Light Fiends, but the point is like the event giving you free Light Fiends is stupid, right? Oh, James, so like there's an entire deck built around light fiend type monsters, type and attribute monsters called Fiendsmith, and if you give any deck a light fiend monster on the field, that one type of monster can get you into an entire combo slop situation. This guy is a light fiend, so he would go into a Fiendsmith combo by just going into Requiem. Alright, well I'm getting math mech'd. It's been a while since I've been math mech'd. Or they searched equation, which means they already have factorial, super factorial in hand. Salamangreat? Oh, is this like a splash thing? You play math mech as a splash for another deck? What else would you summon Baylings? Okay, no, just to go into Wicked. What is going on here? Is this like this? This has to be some kind of bridge to some kind of other cyber deck, and they're just playing the bare minimum of math mechs to do it. Oh, okay. Bailings was like the extra body for Wicked to get them to backup Agnister, which probably gets them to Malice. This is just Malice. This is a pretty convoluted way to get to Malice if they are playing Malice. This might just be Agnister though. This might like just be Math Mech Agnister. That probably seems that's more likely considering what I'm seeing. Oh, it's Salamangreat, all right. What the fuck? Why are you playing Sanctuary? This is like some weird Math Mech Salamangreat pile. Well, there's Dark Infant. Dark Infant means this is actual Agnister playing Salamangreat Sanctuary. Why are you playing Sanctuary in Math Mech Agnister? What the fuck? That can't be right. Well, now they're going to do the entire Agnister thing where they go up into the Arrival. And hey, I'm an Arrival supporter. I'm cool with Arrival. Free discard and that cannot be the reason. I mean, I've seen Math Mech Agnister. I've never seen the Bageling Sanctuary part of it though. Like this is all typical. Like everything except Baelings plus Sanctuary. There's no way you add a brick. Just yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, Saber Dragon. I'm not used to seeing this guy in the line, but add one eye spell, sure, same difference. They got an Earth, they got a Water, they got a Dark, 2 Dark, so they got to turn one of these into something else. So my deck can beat an Arrival. It can attack over it by turning Allied Kotaker into Access Kotaker. It can also, I can do the Sleeper Direct Attack Drone thing if I can get set up. Yep, Transcode, sure. So they got Light, Earth, Dark currently. But they got like a million extenders, so none of that really matters. They're probably going to end on like Access. I mean, they might be doing like the Firewall Singularity and Firewall Exceed. The big Firewall board that I've also seen at Ignister Math Mech do that. The big problem is like they can make their guys unaffected and they have like graveyard-based interaction, which makes this difficult. Added addition. Interesting. Mori's not the one that does... Okay, looks like they might be doing the big firewall board, not Arrival. Yes, this is like a target in the gate now, in the graveyard. They're doing the big firewall board at the very least. Also, that man cook. No, this is Cyber Slop. You never... Fuck that. Fuck them. Cyber Slop is bad. It's caused more problems than anything. You know, I'm playing a combo deck, but Spyral's crimes are not as bad as Cyber's crimes. Oh, they're adding back diameter? It's interesting. So imagine they're gonna have the counter trap here. Yep, there's Singularity. That turns on their Graveyard Negate. I don't even think Sanctuary when Ibly was around is even a good justification. Like, what percentage of your games were you running into Ibly where that interaction mattered? I don't know. Alright, so they're going to make their guy unaffected, so I might have to do the sleeper direct attack thing if... Alright, so this gets them to Spell Negate. So they're going to have, like, you know, a billion... They're going to have, like, a triple bounce, Spell Negate, and a Monster Negate, a slow Monster Negate. A target... functionally an on-field Omni Negate with Dan Mari. So Omni Negate, Spell Negate, Monster Negate... Triple bounce. And I think they can also have Firewall Dragon bounce. They're going to be able to get Fireball back here. Oh no, they brought back... Wait, why did Singularity bring back Gachiri? Is this to make another guy unaffected? No, it's once per turn. Maybe they're going to link it off on my turn to also make the other card unaffected? With like a Masquerena or something? And then once you do Masquerena, that'll trigger Singularity, and Singularity can bring back Firewall Dragon, get another bounce. Crystal Heart. 1 GG counter. Okay, you have played the field spell. Are they also going to make a rival now? That'd be funny. Hey, there's an Omni Negate. Sick. Well, they have to use the Singularity first, because that's... I guess it does this. And there's D-Save Worm, the jackass. The only limitation to this guy is just when you control, yes, they can negate whatever I do. They've got more negates than I've got cards that do anything, so I would have to have droplets here to win. Does D-Save Worm negate activation? Yeah, it does. Okay, so hopefully we can bait out a D-Save Worm with this. Yeah, okay. Because this is you can only activate once per turn. This negates activation, so I can activate another one. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Alright, I've only got 3 cards to do anything. they've got more than 3 interactions, so. Ash Blossom. Alec Talker, and I Concede. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I mean, that board does lose. It doesn't instantly lose to droplets, but you know, you can imagine if I had a droplets there, I could have sent. I could have sent. I could have chained droplets on their Danmari targeting, and I could have sent my own Rainbow Bridge. And then I would have had Forbidden Foolish Burial Goods to send Assault Mission to some of my Master Plan in hand, right? I could have done a lot more, but I didn't have droplets, so, you know, what are you gonna do? That was his main deck? Yeah, yeah. I've seen Allied Kotaker... Sorry, I've seen Adignister Mathmech a million times. I Wish I Was Dead famously plays that deck a lot. This looks like a... well, we'll see. I'm going to hold Foolish here because my hand doesn't do anything and I want to draw cards off of it. So I'd like to play it in response to them doing something that Foolish can draw off of. Okay, well... Radiant Typhoon doesn't play into Foolish very much. I think you just always have to Ash this guy. I don't... It sucks, but, like, there's not really a good Ash pot. Alright, well, I'm gonna Fool this now, so when they go into their Link 2, at least I get a draw off of that. If I can get one draw, it doesn't make my droplets less awkward, but it's still very hard to beat this deck, because... unless you have a trap to send with droplets, because you have to send a spell to stop the MSTs and a trap to stop the trap card, obviously, which could chain their droplets, and then they could chain MST, and then you get it, right? I could salesman the trap, and then when they go to MST, I could droplet send it, because that's a cost. And then they couldn't MST in response to that. That's something. Yeah, they only do one extra deck summon, so Fulo's not very good in this matchup. Chaining Future Silence to salesman, and then chaining droplets to Future Silence is really good. I cannot complain about that. I guess at that point, my best draw... Oh, they're going to hand rip me, though. I fucking hate this shit. I mean, I guess they're under Fuola, so the hand rip is immaterial, unless they randomly hit my droplets, right? Because I draw a card every time they summon the level 9 guy, or the rank 9 guy. So I guess they're probably not going to do the hand rip, even if they play it under Fuolos. They could be too dumb, though. I don't want to underestimate Yu-Gi-Oh! Players on Master Duel. They could just be too dumb to realize that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to salesman the double bounce guy, this guy, because he's, like, really hard for me to deal with. Unless I can droplet him. Yeah, they're going to set a million MSTs, and that's the new one. Those are both MSTs, probably. Gaze obviously does not do anything here. I can name this guy, and that stops them from getting a monster negate. So it's either the monster negate or the double bounce. I can droplet this guy, though. So I'm going to salesman call this guy. droplet this guy. I could Salesman call MST, and then we'll have 2 interactions, 1 double bounce and 1 monster negate. This guy doesn't do anything until they get the MSTs in the graveyard. They already have 1, so it's already a monster negate. I think I do just call this guy, because this is always going to be able to summon that guy. And I won't be able to stop that. What's this guy's name? Radiant Typhoon Phonics. Is there a point for me? I'm going to activate Future Silence anyhow, so might as well do this now. And if they're stupid, they might MST that. Alright, they're stupid. We got there. I think I just win now. Now these can't be targeted. The guy in the graveyard doesn't have an effect anymore. The guy on field doesn't have an effect anymore. The funny thing is, I don't have combo yet. Well, yes, I do. I do if they don't have anything, this is combo because I can get to Celine off of Gandora here. I think they're just conceding because I've turned off this guy. This still has an effect, right? But I don't think it does anything. This guy's Sales Band. Sure. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Sales Band pretty good here. Are they going to try to draw for a hand trap? Sure, that makes sense. Now we can Dora. They could have Nibiru still, but no draw. Yeah, you're telling me. Ooh, they have something. Fulos? I mean, I need to do this. Okay. I do not... I can normal summon a Souls here to go into Celine. Because I'm afraid they have an Imperm, right? If they have an Imperm from my Celine, what do I do? What I can do is I can link off Dark Magician's Destruction here for like anything. Then I can Gaze, then I can normal summon a Souls and make Celine. Sorry, I can just make Celine with this, yeah. I could just make Execute Talker here, but that's not safe. I'm gonna make this just a little bit more safe. They got something. I don't know what it is. Is there something in the graveyard that's something? I don't think so, right? Nah. Downside of no board blocker here, I can't immediately go into Helix, but not really a big deal. I think it's just an imperm. Surprised they just haven't conceded yet. I know this seems like I'm BMing, but legitimately, I don't know what's in their hand besides one MST. And they have responses, so until they fucking use those responses, I'm going to play as safely as possible. I should get to Allied Kotaker, and then I'll probably win. Yeah, they could have Nibiru. That could have been the card they drew. Like, if they have Imperm Nibiru, I need to save my cards. Alright, now I can just go Ally Kotaker with double Helix and kill them with Sleeper. Alright. I think I will be happy with 2 Omni Negates. It's also lethal, like, if I use Allied Kotaker, because I have a rescue mission for double Helix here. I don't know what they have that they haven't activated yet, but it was worth it to play safe. Never don't play safe. I say that having, you know, immediately almost lost a game earlier to not activating Salesman on Nibiru, which was like the one card that could beat me. Good showing for Salesman there. Legitimately good showing for Salesman. Oh, running out of time. Yeah, my ass. Not me. 2 spaces. Royal Rhino of Deceitful Dice. What the fuck do you do? Once returned, when a card or effect is activated, even during the damage step, quick effect, you can roll a 6-sided die and apply the appropriate effect depending on which chain link it is. 2. This gains attack equal to the result times 500, so plus 1000. Inflict damage to your opponent, destroy cards on the field up to the result. So 50% chance of popping a card on the field? That's not crazy bad. Need to get rid of Fua though, because it's a monster on the field. Just some fun spell cards. The maybe Fua was good here because like that card kind of forces people to interact with it. I don't know. I'm going first, so it doesn't matter. I should be playing Thrust. I don't know. Especially with monsters on the field. Like, Thrust is probably the right call, actually. I'll put Thrust in next time. They got something they can activate at any time. Be like an effect failure or something. This guy actually lets my quick fix bait effect failure, which is funny. Droll. Droll would suck, not gonna lie. This guy does pop my own Spyral cards. My own combo if I roll too high, which is funny. They concede! Alright, they saw me doing Spyral combo, so they wanted to concede, obviously. That was an interesting hand, because like it is combo quick fix resolves. Obviously, you just go through Future Silence to demod to get souls, and souls or get you to whatever. But the Super Agent made it so I might be able to go for Dragoon instead. Mind Crush. Alright, well, let's go back to Fua. Mind Crush is very funny in a Spyral deck because I know what cards are. I get to know what their deck is. It's not good enough that you would, you know, Curious Nightmare Griffin for it, but it is funny. Not the greatest hand. Actually, Future Silence and Draw Phase to play around Draw here. Whoops. Too late now. I can Future Silence in response to... Well, I want a Future... if it's Ash Blossom, I want a Future Silence and bait Ash Blossom. So I should have Future Silence and Draw Phase. But it looks like they got jack shit. So we are good to go. Discard Thua, obviously. Get a card. I want to see if the Allure Dance stuff goes through, because if it does, then I don't need to get souls. It looks like this is all going to go swimmingly for me. Alright, concede, sure. Pretty classic Spyral deck experience in an event where people aren't like worried about win rate. They see me start doing stuff and concede. I got to activate a quick play spell though. Ain't that fun? Maybe I should have immediately summoned Demod just to get the points. This is a kind of a funny card. So like, I can equip this to Sleeper, and then basically that means they can't target anything but Sleeper who can't be targeted. So like, this is like prevents anyone from targeting anything. This is a very funny card. In my deck in particular, because I have Last Resort. And I suppose Spyral Resort. Like, if I Spyral Resort, equip it on a Super Agent or something, they can't target him because he's under Spyral Resort. They can target Spyral Resort, obviously, and then target him, but it'd be funny. Well, this hand doesn't do... I mean, it is combo. I can't complain. Like, it's combo Rainbow Bridge for Spyral Resort after discarding it off a lure, so yeah. But it's all spell cards, and this is Radiant Typhoon, so I would need to draw droplets again. If I don't draw droplets, I concede. Is basically what's going to happen here. I could Super Agent Pop, too, which is fun. Ooh, Extrav. Well, if it's Extrav version of Radiant Typhoon, they're probably not playing the hand rips, but maybe they're playing 3 and they just, you know, get 1 free hand wrap. I'll sit through the hand rips this time because they might hand rip Rainbow Bridge. Like, I'm not going to immediately concede to the guy if they do summon it, but... I've seen a lot of Radiant Typhoon today, so I'm glad I'm playing the Diabell's build, because Diabell's build obviously completely shuts down Radiant Typhoon and Radiant Typhoon Sky Striker builds. This is definitely the deck I'm seeing the most of. I suppose it's, you know, once they've killed Cool Toon, K9, Dracotel, and Yummy, this is the next best deck, right? That they figured that out in Genesis. Even without Link Monsters, it's still just the next best deck. There's not really a one-size-fits-all solution to what they do, because, like, back row removal is countered by the MSTs negating your back row removal, you know? Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, I was muted there, Big Lou. All right, everybody. That was an interesting game. So I misclicked on that access code talker, obviously. We're gonna... Oh, I would have loved a magical scientist. Pretty interesting game there, I think. I misclicked on the access code talker, but I figured out I still had lethal. It wasn't a big deal. I was locked in. It was true. I was not talking much there, but yeah, I muted myself to lock in. Anyhow, everybody, that's we're gonna call it a day there. I think. I mean, maybe. Well, okay, I'll play one more game, see if I can get to this goal. Salesman has been overperforming, I will say. It's just been imperm a lot of the time, but still. It plays very well with Forbidden Droplets, and it has a utility going first, stopping Droll, so yeah.
Yes.
Good call out by, I think, Dark Derek. I think Derek's using Prohibition, but the the same concept of Salesman for Droll. I've drawn the Garnet along with Full Spyral Goods, which is bad. But if this is still combo, it's just, you know. I could search for Illusion of Chaos off Dark Nation Girl, and then shuffle back Crystal Beast, Cobalt Eagle, and then I could Fool Spyral Goods for Allure. That's a line. All right, another Eldritch player. I probably stop that because I don't want them getting to. I'm pretty sure this lets them get to Zombie World, and Zombie World stops my deck a lot. Also, there's not many other Ash Blossom targets against Eldritch. It's like Pot of Extravagance, or... Well, this is kind of the same thing. I don't care if they have Eldritch, though. I care if they get to Zombie World, right? This can, like, get them access to Zombie Banshee or whatever. So because I have Crystal Cobalt Eagle here, this is not a good... Like, Full Spyral Goods is obviously not a good card anymore, which sucks. But they haven't done much, so that's something. During damage calculation, okay, I'm not worrying about that. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, the Eldritch guy. This card's to the graveyard. You special summon Eldritch. Launch it for your next graveyard. Okay, well. Sure. Yep, there's Eldritch. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Yep. Good to know. So I have to Nightmare Unicorn that. This guy doesn't really do anything though, right? I can summon another Eldritch. Another set card. Okay, that they didn't set at the beginning, which is interesting. I know this is the Delta of Invitation in their hand, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh. I could Salesman... what's the name of the card? I could the most common card for them to have here would be Conquistador. So I got like Salesman Conquistador. They could have the counter trap too. There's not much I can do about that if they do. This just let me immediately DMG for... Yeah, there we go. There's Conk. So I wasn't beating Conk, so I'm glad I called it there. Salesman's been really good, man. This is better than Emperor. Emperor wouldn't stop that. Please don't negate. Super Poly, okay. I can still Gandora. Yeah, Foolish Barragood's actively bad here with you know, at the end of the day, I can just normal summon Cobalt Eagle and put it on top of my deck if none of this goes through. So that's good. Do they not have a super... They have to have a Super Poly Tiger for a DMG, right? They have Dark Monsters on the field. If they don't Super Poly off my DMG because they don't have the right card situation, that'd be hilarious. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm about to say. They have stuff on the field that's dark. Dragos Stapelia, interesting. Well, I can force Dragos Stapelia. It just depends on what their last card is, really. Sure. This guy's a spell negate, isn't he? Oh, but they can't. So because their zones are full, they can't actually use that effect on my Gandora, which is funny. And if this is like another Eldritch Trap that requires hitting the field, then... Dominus Purge. That beats me, right? No Gandora. So I have to... Cobalt Eagle... Damn, dude. Drawing the Cobalt Eagle really lost me this game. That sucks. Oh, they let that go. Okay. I still lose to the Predaplant, I think. Do I? I can maybe reach for Quick Fixing, then... I can maybe reach for Spyral Resort, and then... No, that doesn't work, right? Because it's Rescue Mission. If it was Assault Mission, the Graveyard would work. So, let's say I go for Spyral, right? There's no one-card Quick Fix combo in here anymore. I think I'm just losing to Predaplant, Dragos Stapelia here. Because, like, there's nothing Spyral Resort does here, right? Normal Summon, Quick Fix. Oh, I don't have a Normal Summon anymore, so yeah. I'm being stupid. Assault Mission wouldn't even work there. Yeah, just not quite there. If I hadn't drawn the Crystal Beast, you know, I had a million different better plays. Now there's Dragos Stapelia me and I lose. Super Poly for Dragos Stapelia is pretty rough. That's a pretty rough way this turned out. If she was a Dark Monster, you know, you could DMG. You could DM for the stuff, but yeah. Now there's Dragos Stapelia me and I lose, and it's fine. Opponent? You've won the game, opponent. Click the button. Negate me. You figured I have... There's no way you're letting me get away with this. Negate. I can just get 2 Master Plans here. You gotta do anything with his graveyard? Please negate this. That'd be hilarious. I mean, they had the game won, then they threw it away. That's all I could say. Woohoo! I don't get a mission. I could just draw 2 cards here. It's the same difference. Funny. Alright, yeah, we just win now. Just have Masquerade because she's got down pointing arrows, but I don't think it matters. Oh, I don't have a normal summon. I'm an idiot. Damn it. I have to get the Super Agent here and call it. I mean, I can still clear their field, but I don't think that's good enough. I fucked this up. I could just summon 2 Master Plans and got into double Helix. Damn, I can't believe I threw this. I forgot to use my normal summon again on Cobalt Eagle. I'm not sure they can beat Last Resort on Sleeper, though, so that's something. But do I have Spyral names in graveyard? Nope, don't have enough Spyral games in graveyard. Awesome. Well, it's Eldritch, so it has to be trap cards. And it's a spell card, of course. Alright, well, I could shuffle their Eldritch back. Which would be good for me. Oh, I got D-Mod, though. Does that do it? Because I haven't activated Souls yet. Yeah, that does it. We're sitting pretty, because I have Rescue Mission in hand. I could just discard that off of a Unicorn or something. Bailed myself out of that one. Holy crap. Oh, I had to get quick fix. I did it again. I had to get quick fix there. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I can just normal summon Super Agent with. Yeah, we'll get there. It's just I've made so many dumb mistakes that I did not need to make. Let's put it that way. Thank you, Nightmare Goblin, for covering up my terrible play. I guess I always had a line. I just didn't know my line before I did it. I was like, yeah, I'll just do a regular Spyral thing, forgetting my use of my normal summon of it. This is why we play Nightmare Goblin, everybody. That and a million other reasons, which is good. Spell card. Summon Quick Fix. We just clear this up now. Game's over. I still have to Nightmare Unicorn bounce Eldritch, but it's over. I put Nightmare Unicorn in the deck too. This has come up a couple times. Get out of here, Eldritch. Just in case anything else happens. Got Nightmare Goblin in the graveyard, so I can do this. Alright. There we go. Aside from forgetting the Cobalt Eagle normal summon, played that pretty well. My opponent also threw the game, obviously, with their Predaplant activation, but they didn't know what I was doing, so they didn't know where to throw the negate. It's kind of one of the advantages of such a obscure deck. Alright, well, that's going to be it for today then. I wanted to get to this next goal, and then we'll come back on Friday and hopefully finish up the event. I'm not sure how deep I am on the rewards. When do the gems dry up? Is it a rewards? So it's 50 to get all the gems from this, and I'm at 20? Oh, well. I should have to play a little faster next time. How many things are there? This doesn't tell you? Alright. Because, like... Well, whatever. The main thing is the gems for me, obviously. Boop, 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 boop. Tons of gems. Yeah, actually, the list one last time, sure. There's the deck. Salesman has been very good, by the way. Calling Droll, hitting stuff on the field. I mean... Maybe I should play it in my regular decks. We'll see. Whenever you have a monster on your field, I cut Thulos for... I would cut Thulos for triple tactics thrust. I haven't been doing it, but that's what I would do, because we're playing a Foolish Burial Goods Rainbow Bridge deck, so thrust is very strong. So yeah, whenever you can't Thulos because you're of the events, you would cut that for thrust, in my opinion. Maybe like 2 thrusts and one more big spell card, like Illusion Gate or Harpy's Feather Duster, something like that. Yeah, basic idea is get Diabells on the field and back her up with a bunch of pops and a couple of negates. And there's no Little Knight, so we're playing Fancy Ball. Just another negate. Anyway, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I haven't been streaming for the past week. I've been going through a lot of family exuberance, followed by family tragedy, followed by exhaustion and sickness. I'm still kind of getting over the colds, or the flu, or whatever I got from traveling so much. But yeah, should be back on Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.